So hello everyone, this is Richard from Student HIFI. Student review, whatever. I've been keep talking about this for a long time. Let's forget about that part. It's a weird name, I know. Well, last video. If you didn't watch the last video, go check it out. It's about IQQ OH7, and IQQ OH7 is a fantastic and interesting IEM. Why it's interesting? It's 90 ohms. For IEM, that's like not usually what you see on IEM, because 90 ohms is pretty high. Like, I mean, right here, my AKG is not 90 ohms. My Audio-Technica is not my Audio-Technica is not my Audio-Technica is not, I have a lot of Audio-Technica. And today we talk about a small tabletop amplifier. How small? It's only this big. It's like if you put 3 cell phones and cut them to pieces and put them together, it should be like the size of this. It's the Xduoo TA-30. It's a tube and solid amplifier, and it's a amp and DAC built together. I'm sorry, I drink too much of those Paris water. I mean, sparkling water, Paris sparkling water, whatever. They give me burst sometimes. I like that feeling, but sorry. And well, if you look at the side, it's definitely going to be like one of those Xduoo stuff, because if you ever have TA-10, I have it right here, TA-10, it's like those black metal box. Yeah, just metal box. Well, this TA-30 here using the same design. Okay, let's look at the front. TA-30 have a, I forget what tube this is, I forget the name, but they have a 2 ECC80, 82, 83, I forget, it's a amp tube. Oh, what else? The whatever. I only remember the Russia ring because I bought the guild line, and I forget the other name they have. This is volume button. Well, you don't want to blow your ear, so 12 o'clock is most of the time I use them for. You can see this is the language button right here, basically English and Chinese. Well, just English and Chinese. I believe they will add more language on it, I hope. And you look right here, this is a BT button. I forget what BT button stands for because I didn't use them for a long time. I believe it's Bluetooth, okay? And this is the filter. The filter button. Well, filter button basically is filter. I mean, what else it can be? Input button basically is input. I mean, what else it can be? Well, but input have a AUX input, USB input, coax input, and it's and the Bluetooth. Yeah, the Bluetooth. Well, and it have a little screen right here, just like it's like a bigger size of the XD05 Plus. And if you unplug this, well, it doesn't matter because this is just a protection to make sure you are not dummy like this, like me, who just touched the tube right after you turn it off and almost have your hand for dinner. This is just a protection thing, just making sure you won't have your hand for dinner, or breakfast, or lunch, or I don't know, barbecue meal or something. Look at the back, you see all the input I talking about, well, you see this Bluetooth is pretty big and not long, but pretty big. Well, this sporting Bluetooth 5.0 LDAC, as I believe I didn't say the name wrong. Well, it's Bluetooth. And we have the power input. Well, after all the basic information and everything, DAC is with 3098. 9038. I'm sorry, 9038. I keep forgetting the name. Okay, 9038 Q2M. Q2M is for portable, I know, but you know they decided to use on tabletop because they think it sounds better with the Q2M beside the Pro. Well, second of all, it's pretty small. I believe they cannot put a full deck inside if they're using the Pro. Well, maybe they can, but it won't be a tabletop level of the deck. And it's hot, okay? It's a tube and it's solid, but it's hot. I don't know, it's a tube. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay. That's a mistake, okay? I shouldn't do that. It's so damn hot. This is hot, okay? So don't be this dummy who almost have his hand for dinner again. Well, ow, it's hurt. This is a nice build. I mean, it's small. It's too much heat. That's the problem. The problem is too much heat. You know. Well, that's the problem for all the tube amp, and tube. Okay. And it's pretty powerful, as I said. They are 3 watt at 32 ohms. I have a Sennheiser HD800 right here. Well, I do have the amp&dac T1 right here and AKG 702 right here, but well, I was stuck with this 800 because I've been using the 800 for the last few hours while listening to music. Well, basically the input, you can use your cell phone, use your iPhone, Android, or you can use a computer or a professional music player. Like, well, I'm charging it, okay? I use X10T, the second generation, with this usually. But if I want listening to new music, I just minimize my mix on YouTube. And YouTube have those coming right now. It make me so mad. You need to keep watching them. You just like...
Dogs don't know what's good for them.
You know. It is kind of annoying, but let's just wait. And as I believe my recording microphone can record that. You can know how loud this can go. Just... I don't want to destroy my headphone. And then, yeah, it is a strong amp. So you better check this volume button every time before you plug a headphone on, because you don't want your headphone become a dead phone. Sounds weird. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. No, dead headphone. How about that? Because dead phone will be this dude. No, he didn't die yet. Yeah. Well, as you know, this is a super powerful, you know, amp right here. So it will be better if either you bought those DAC that have like they can lower down the... It's kind of like a pre-DAC volume thing, you know. Buy one of those DAC, or you can just lower down the volume on your cell phone. Well, if you lower down the volume on your cell phone or you know, computer, whatever thing you are using, it will basically kind of like stuck. Kind of like it will be like, you know, lost information. But it's okay. You don't want to blow your ear. Or just simply don't over push it like over 12 o'clock. Or if it's over 12 o'clock, your headphone will... Well, your headphone will not die most likely, but you will die. It's like, it'll blow your ear out. And, well, it's the dumb part. That's the dumb part, because it's too powerful and they don't have the... Their XD05 have those gain button, you know? They have like a low gain, medium gain, and a high gain. This will be better if they have a gain button, so you don't need it afraid to blow up your ear. Well, that's the dumb part, but the sound come out from this, well, it's not a dumb part. It just, you need to choose it with a higher ohms headphones. If I have those 6.5 to those like wired thing, I think I can basically push at least those things with this amp. This is a little too strong for most of the headphone. But you can, as I say, you can always get the DAC that's like lower down the volume for you. Well, it sounds fantastic though. Well, I personally like the tube amp better than the solid one. But, tube amp, first of all, the real tube amp are expensive and super big. They're not fit on my table. And the solid amp, I like solid amp, okay? Don't get me wrong. I just don't like those cold sound, I see the brand or anything, But, I like the warm kind of like tube sound. That's what I like. That's what I like the most. And Xduoo TA-30 is doing a fantastic job on that. They didn't lose like any part on the, they didn't lose any of the tube part, even they have a solid on the back. That should be how it works. Because if solid in the front, I don't know, but I like the tube sound, okay? It's warm, it's smooth, and the best part about the TA-30 is it won't be like those cheap, I'm not going to say the brand, but the cheap tube amplifier. What happened to them is the higher hertz they go, like, when you're listening to those pianos or something, it gets super, like, nail sticking in your ear, it sounds horrible. This don't have that problems, even though they're, the same part is extremely smooth when you have the T1, I believe. It's extremely smooth and it's just warm, it's wide, it's fantastic. And it do a pretty good job with HD 800. When the first time I plug it on, they sounds wide, okay? They sounds like a wide open thing, So TA-30 is basically those one, like, smooth sound and making like, strong bass too. It's not that strong, but it's pretty strong bass too. It just find those perfect balance between the solid and the tube. So if you like the tube sound but you want more detail, TA-30 is a great choice. If you like the tube only, TA-30 is still a great choice. Even though I heard their TA-26 is coming out, the tube only amplifier, I think those will be better choice than this, because you don't want a DAC on. You don't want a DAC if you don't want a DAC. You get me, right? It have a DAC inside, but if you are not using the DAC, what's the point? But believe me, this amp worth the money of TA-30. Well, this is about the video for TA-30 today. A nice build, small. I considering this as a small for 3 watt. Okay, this is a kind of a small amp, a tube amp, and a DAC on the back. Fit on your table. Extremely hot is dumb part, and not extremely. I mean, too powerful is another dumb part. Not dumb part, but if you have like a Audio Technica, you better just keep it under 6 o'clock. Oh no, that's 9 o'clock. Yeah, keep it under 9 o'clock, or you're going to, see a doctor to check if your ear didn't get too many power and die. Well, this is about the video for today about TA-30. Fantastic and great amp, great DAC. My number one choice right now, the one I use most of the time. I like it. I really like this. Beside it burn me like twice a week. No, every 2 weeks or every month, something like that. But this do burn me. It's especially this one, the big one. Well, it's my fault though. I shouldn't let them burn me. And California is damn hot, so this get keep heating up. Wow. So TA-30 is a great amplifier, great DAC. I recommend it. As why are you repeating this? Whatever. It's a good amp, okay? It's a good amp, good DAC, and for $710. Well, the only down part, the third down part is it don't have a balance. If you are those balance player, the people who like using balance most of the time, this is definitely not going to be your choice because this don't have a balance at all. I believe you can wait for their next balance tube amp or something like that. And this is about video for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. And try to think a funny tip every week, but I can't. Yeah, this is about video for today. Please subscribe, like this video, leave comment, and leave comment if you know where I need to do better. And yeah, this is about video for today. Thank you for watching, and adios.